right, begin.
What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys woke up happy and healthy this morning. That's the most important thing. Now, before we go any further, I'm going to ask you guys to do me a quick favor and go ahead and hit that like button and also hit that share button so we can push this video through the algorithm and get this channel to where it needs to be. Now, with that said, I appreciate all the love, the support, and the respect. Now, let's go ahead and dive face first into the drama, and let's discuss everything that's going on with your girl Wendy Williams. Now, a few days ago, I reported that Wendy Williams had some health concerns and she was not able to do promos for the upcoming season for the Wendy Williams show, right? But according to a post on Instagram from the Wendy Williams show, they were adamant in saying that this will not affect Wendy from being in her purple chair on September the 20th, which is the premiere of the new season. Now, that confirmation did not last long because on yesterday, it was announced that the season premiere was pushed back yet again due to the fact that Wendy was experiencing a breakthrough case due to the C word, right? Now, if you guys are not familiar with the term breakthrough case, let me explain. It's very simple. Basically, it means that a fully vaxxed person still contracted the C word. Now, due to the devastating news in regards to Wendy Williams, the show had no choice but to push the premiere back to October the 4th. And in the meantime, to quench the thirst of the Wendy Williams fans, the show has decided to air reruns. Now, with that said, let me go ahead and read to you all what the Wendy Williams show had to say in regards to this situation. So it says, while continuing her health evaluations, Wendy has tested positive for a breakthrough case of the C word. To allow Wendy time to quarantine and fully recover, to ensure that our production abides by the SAG, the AFTRA, and the GGA C word protocols, we expect to begin the 13th season of the Wendy Williams show on Monday, October the 4th. In the meantime, repeats will be scheduled. Now, let me say this. Something must have changed in Wendy Williams' assessment when it comes to the vax, because I can remember when she was talking to Dr. Oz, and basically she said that she wasn't getting the vax because she didn't trust it.
I've never gotten the flu shot either, though, and you and I have talked about that, and several of the doctors on my team talked to me about, Wendy, we'll get the flu shot. I've never had the flu. I'm not getting a flu shot. No, I don't trust it. There, I said it. I don't trust it.
Dr. Oz tries to persuade her during an appearance on his show.
But hey, it's all good. Wendy made the right decision for herself, and that's all that matters. Now, we have the situation. Wendy is not ready to come back to the show. Their show has been pushed back. Now, when that was announced on yesterday, it was also announced a few hours later that Wendy Williams was reportedly rushed to the hospital for psychiatric services. Now, according to reports, the NYPD was called to Wendy Williams' high-rise apartment building in New York City on Tuesday to assist Wendy, who needed psychiatric services. So, whatever is going on with Wendy, Wendy is losing it, and we have to pray for Wendy. I know that she has not been a great person all of her life. We all make mistakes, and Wendy has been ratchet. But at the end of the day, we want to see our people do well. We want to see Wendy recover, and most importantly, we would like to see Wendy heal physically, mentally, and spiritually. Now, with that said, my evaluation of Wendy Williams has not changed. I still believe that she needs to step away from the show permanently. So I'm calling on Debmar Mercury to go ahead and just pull the plug on the Wendy Williams show and do what's best for Wendy Williams and her health. In the meantime, I'll be praying just like the rest of y'all. So guys, let's go ahead and transition to the next story. Now, out of all people, Candace Owens has come out and she decided to defend Nicki Minaj. Now guys, I did a video a couple of days ago in regards to Nicki Minaj and her stance on the vax. And so this is what prompted all of this backlash that Nicki has received on social media, because Nicki's fans are curious to why Nicki didn't attend the Met Gala or the VMAs. Now, first Nicki came out and said that the reason why she wasn't attending the Met Gala was due to the fact that she didn't want to go to New York and potentially bring the C word home back to her child. That's understandable. Then it switched up and she says, well, guess what? The reason why I can't go is because I have the C word. And then she came out and said, well, basically, the Met Gala is requiring everybody to be vaxxed. So people were like, which one is it? Which excuse is it? So I came to my own conclusion that the reason why Nicki Minaj can't go is due to the strict conditions that the courts put upon Kenneth Petty that occurred way back in March, when the courts ordered that Kenneth Petty could not travel with Nicki unless it was business related. So with that said, Nicki Minaj told this story about her cousin's friend that had an issue with his testicles after receiving the vax, and that her cousin's friend's fiance decided to back out of the wedding due to the fact that he couldn't produce any children. Now, before we get into what Candace had to say, I want to play you guys the health minister of Trinidad and what he had to say about Nicki's claims in regards to the story that she told about her cousin's friend.
So claims are being made. One of the reasons we could not respond yesterday in real time to Miss Minaj is that we had to check and make sure that what she was claiming was either true or false. And unfortunately, we wasted so much time yesterday running down this false claim. It is, as far as we know, at this point in time, there has been no such reported either side effect or adverse event. And what was sad about this is that it wasted our time yesterday trying to track down, because we take all these claims seriously, whether it's on social media or mainstream media. As we stand now, there is absolutely no reported such side effect or adverse event of testicular swelling in Trinidad, or I dare say, Dr. Hines, anywhere else? None that we know of anywhere else in the world. So that's a claim.
So in other words, this health minister, who is from Trinidad, right? The same place where Nicki is from, is saying that Nicki is lying about the story that she told that involved her cousin's friend and the experience that he had from the vax, where she claimed that her cousin's friend's fiance ended up calling off the marriage due to the fact that he could not have kids anymore. So basically, they're saying that it's all a lie. Now, back to Candace Owens. I'm going to play you guys a snippet of what Candace Owens had to say in defense of Nicki Minaj, and then I'll be back to close the video.
Wow. I'm going to keep this short because I actually have to go to bed, but I am just like playing catch up. Obviously, you guys know I was baking all day, and I'm playing catch up on this Nicki Minaj saga. And all I can say is, wow. I mean, first and foremost, I'm going to be 100% honest and open that in a way, I'm glad this is happening. Not because she deserves it. Obviously, I've been very vocal in defending her, but because she has such a huge fan base and such a dedicated fan base that this incident will go a really long way in terms of waking people up to the evils of the mainstream media, to the way that they all just, it seems like they get a text message and they say, take that person out. And then every late night host, every media host, every, government official is out saying a lie. They're just lying about something that never happened and pretending that this person is crazy. I mean, obviously it's happened to me so many times. But for those of you guys that don't know what happened, some of you guys are saying what happened. Nicki Minaj tweeted, I believe it was yesterday. She tweeted yesterday so that a friend of her cousin's had a reaction in his testicles to the vaccine. That was what she tweeted. So I'm just keeping this 100% factual. And she didn't say like this happens to everybody. She didn't say this is gonna definitely happen to you. Don't get the vaccine. She just said like, do your research, think and pray on the vaccine. And if the establishment had just let it ride, people would have probably not thought twice. But of course, you are not allowed to speak against Big Pharma. And Nicki Minaj is not in politics, so we know how much control and power they have, how much money they throw at, so many individuals, corporations, even Facebook, billions and billions of dollars that they're giving every year to make sure that no one ever talks against them. And at the moment, they don't care about anything other than making sure that every single person gets this vaccine. And Nicki Minaj just kind of said something that happened, and they are going after her right now in a way that I have not seen. I mean, she's getting like treatment akin to, conservatives. Like when we say something against Democrat Party, black conservatives, like they just go nuts. They make stuff up. Do yourself a favor, because I'm sure there's a lot of people here that are Nicki Minaj fans that are watching this video. Do yourself a favor now, just watching the situation. So you are watching in real time. They are lying about somebody that you love. They're lying about Nicki Minaj. They're saying they're calling her crazy. They're calling her unstable. They have the Minister of Health coming out to speak out against her. Not a single one of these people have ever reached out and said, hey, can I speak to the person to see if this happened? No, because that's not what they do. This is not journalism. This is propaganda. A journalist would say, hey, I'd like to actually look into what you said to determine whether or not you're a liar. But they're just going, no, she's a liar. Nobody look at, no. She's literally yesterday, Piers Morgan he sensationally tweets that she's the reason people are going to die. Like, literally, they're calling her a murderer now. Like, it's just the wildest, most insane thing I've ever seen.
All right, so you heard a portion of what Candace Owens had to say about Nicki Minaj. Listen, oh my God, I can't believe that I'm going to do this. I can't believe it. Yo, I have to agree with Candace Owens. This is the first time that I agree with Candace Owens, because this is the thing. If you don't agree, right? If you don't agree with what the masses want you to agree with, they're going to condemn your ideology and make you feel like you're stupid, like you don't belong, like you're insane, and all of that stuff, right? You know, when you're a Nicki Minaj and you have 22 million followers on Twitter and 164 million followers on Instagram, you have a huge following. And so what they're afraid of is that Nicki has the ability to persuade a whole slew of individuals to think like her, to conform to her ideology, and they're afraid of that, right? And again, they fail to realize that Nicki Minaj told her fans clearly, hey, if you have to go get a job and they're requiring you to be vaxxed, go get vaxxed, take care of your family and feed your family. But they don't want to talk about that. They want to zero in on the questions that Nicki Minaj has about the vax, because guess what? Her questions goes against their agenda. I mean, let's be honest here. When it comes to this vax, they don't want you to question anything. They want to make the decision for you. They want to think for you, right? And they want you to conform, right? And like I said, it's in the best interest of everybody to do what's best for them and their family, right? If you want the vax, go get the vax, right? If you have questions about the vax, ask questions about the vax. If you have an issue and you feel like, hey, I might want to sit out, then that's your prerogative. You know what I'm saying? What happened to this country being free and individuals being able to make their own conscious decisions about what makes them feel good, what makes them feel happy, what makes them feel safe, you know? So I just feel that Nicki Minaj is under attack, and I'm praying for Nicki, right? I don't like her attitude. I think she has a bad attitude, but in this situation right here, I'm behind Nicki because I feel that she's under attack for asking a simple question, right? But anyway, I'm gonna let this go and let y'all have at it in the comments. Drop down and let me know what you think about this entire video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll get with you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.